sports and slow how these battles inside the cage and on the mat and the ring mirror life outside it. I'm your host, Derving, joined by my co-host Nate. This we got a stack episode for you. How's it going, man?
It's going good. How are you?
Doing good, man. It is the good thing about combat sport is year round. There's still no seasons for it.
That is true. Yeah, definitely appreciate that part of it.
Yeah. There might be some matches that are like not as exciting. For September, it seems like a little low for
Mm,
MMA, but October look like it's gonna be stacked.
yeah,
A
that,
lot of
that
matches.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's been quiet, a little quiet lately. Of course, there was boxing going on, but as far as MMA, it's been pretty quiet.
Yeah. But in other combat sport, wrestling world championship was happening this week, starting on the 13th. I can't pronounce the city well, Zagreb in Croatia, Zagreb. Excuse my Croatian accent. Uh, for the world championship, Kyle Snyder he claimed gold again, 97 kilos. I think this is fifth world championship. He eventually lost against Amir Ali Asarpira. Um, he lost last year in the Olympics against him. Um, he was able to medal. That's the first time in the last 10 years that he had competed internationally and he didn't medal. Now he came back
Wow.
and won gold. Even though he has some extracurricular activities outside the mat, having some side quests with his the prostitute stingray.
Yeah, it's a
But but he
good
was able to
karma
find
for
a way to come out and win gold. I don't know. As he was to stay in the team, that's my question. He was able to wrestle for number one spot. He was able to stay in the team after those. I don't know how they were able to clear him out his case. I think he pleaded guilty, but he came back and competed. He won gold in the world, which is pretty good.
it. Yeah.
Considering he's considered Captain America of the team. I mean, he's been 10 years, and 9 out of those he has either gold or silver. So how can you deny somebody like that?
Yeah, you can't really.
Do you want
That's
American to win?
crazy.
Do you want
Right.
American to win? You don't kick him
Yeah.
out because of he wanted to have a rub and tug. Which is it gonna be? You want to lose? But in order, another wrestler that stood out for the US was Sahib Valencia. He dominated the 86 kilograms. I think the score was 55 to nothing. Nobody scored a single point in world championship when he won the gold.
Oh my God. Talk
I
about
think,
dominant.
yeah, this don't touch me, don't score on me, nothing.
Yeah.
Um, he is from California. He wrestled for Arizona State. Arizona State, I think Sun Kiss used to be the name of their wrestling club for their OTC there. They closed out in Sahih Valencia, moved to Oklahoma State with David Taylor, one of his former foe, when they used to compete against each other for the world team. He's his coach now. And I mean, David Taylor is not on the way now. The another guy that we should probably talk about it later. That wasn't the way was Aaron Brooks. He was able to beat him. But Aaron Brooks right now, he is being he's suspended because of DHEA. It's a banned substance for the Olympic.
Mm, yeah.
Allegedly, he was taking it for pneumonia. I'm not sure that's true. You take that for pneumonia, but actually, it's a
But he was just trying it, testing it
yeah.
out.
There's different kind of steroids for pneumonia, and that's not the one. Albuterol, yes, you can take that. Things like that, but turn the ball and other things, it's different stack. Another guy that was actually behind Aaron Brooks is trained highly out of NC State. That guy, he's a workhorse. I'm telling that we had my wife and I we had a running joke that Aaron Brooks is gonna follow Train Highly to the grave. In nationals, when he was in high school, Train Highly lost against Aaron Brooks at 170 pounds, I think. In college, Trent Highly, his freshman year, made it to the finals, lost to against Aaron Brooks, close match. I think junior year he lost in the same ice against Aaron Brooks. His senior year, final year, went against Aaron Brooks in the finals, lost against Aaron Brooks. So in world team, he was like having a hard time. He went up to 92 kilos now, and once he found his way to the top over the last year. Last year, he lost against David Taylor for the spot,
Hmm.
but at the era David Taylor retired, and Trent Hiley, he's a workhorse. He's one of those guys that only believe in going live, the wrestling, and that's what he practices.
Yeah.
So whenever he's competing, he did a double leg takedown, and the guy rolled into his back. I think it was 4 point move. Um, and he was down 10-2 at one point. He came back. He won 13-10.
Dang.
He That's what became a champion
Yep. Wow.
against a Russian.
Really?
Yeah. So that was awesome to see
Yeah.
somebody like that was able to make it through the team, was able to win nationals in college, was able to become a world champion
Hmm.
at the professional level.
Wow. That was he pretty exciting to watch as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet.
because he was eighth rank. He was like really like a high rank in the bragging,
Hmm.
and the guys that they put in front of him, he was dominating them. And he will go down. He will know that his cardio will be a good tool, but he has to push the match into later rounds to be able to use the tool.
Right.
So
Hmm.
just like keep up the pace, keep the burn, but keep the light on. Eventually they'll open up and give you something
Hmm.
for you to get score on. Boom. That was a good seeing him to win worlds. Somebody that's being just knocking on the door, trying to get um starter position, and when he saw the opening in worlds, he took full advantage and he freaking show himself what he belongs there.
Hmm.
All the things that happened was flip side. India Sujit Kalkal, he missed the semifinals of 65 kilograms. And Amam Sarawat, he was disqualified because he missed weight at 57 kilograms. If you don't make weight, you're out.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
you just like no second chance, nothing. That's
Yeah.
it. You're out.
Hmm.
Um, it's nice to see the U.S. take second place. Russia also, they are not in the world championship. All the Russians wrestlers, they're on the UWW, United World Wrestling.
Hmm.
They're Russians or they're competing on their different country.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that has to be a factor about it, considering like United States, the main horses, like the main guys that were the pillars of the U.S. team were Jordan Burroughs, Kyle Day, and David Taylor. All three of
Hmm.
them that have been in the team the last 10 years, but none of them are in there. And the U.S. team was still able to play second.
That yeah, that speaks well, I think.
Yeah. Considering in the Olympics, none of them won gold. The highest one was Spencer Lee. He took silver in the Olympics.
Hmm.
It's a big jump
Yeah.
from last year.
Hmm. Wow, that's quite good.
Yeah. I thought for some reason I thought Japan would be up there, like with the team to beat.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was Iran, United States top two.
Yeah. Japan did really well in the Olympics, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes me question what were they recording during the Tokyo Olympics in 2021? Hey, they were able to get that good from 2021 to 2024 Olympics.
Mm.
It's like were they recording all the practices so they'll get good at the espionage.
Yeah.
um they clone some of the people that were there wrestling. That's why they want to get better.
Yeah.
Um but that was something to see. Also, another news, Ellen Morales, Jiu-Jitsu blue belt. She's competing this week. She started yesterday. So the
Hmm.
first three matches, all three pins. She pinned everybody. the first three matches, and
Wow.
then she went against a girl. I'm surprised North Korea is in the world championship. She was against somebody from North Korea,
Really? Wow.
and she beat her. She was going. She was down 2-1,
Hmm.
and I should send you the video of she was able to get a inside trip and take the girl down.
Hmm.
I think it was like 5 seconds left in the match,
Yeah,
and she won.
that is crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
kind of
realize.
bittersweet. It's bittersweet moment
Yeah,
because she won, but I'm pretty sure the girl's gonna get killed when she gets to North Korea.
yeah, for real. Yeah, yeah. I didn't realize she was from North Korea, Korea, but whew, yeah,
It's a tough gig there.
yeah.
They don't have problem making weight because they're always starving.
Oh gosh, they don't have
Yeah.
anybody in the heavyweight for some reason.
They are not heavyweight at all. It's Kim Jong Un. He's the supreme leader. He's the only one that's allowed to be
Yeah,
heavyweight there.
yeah.
They have a fucked up haircut. But he I see a couple other ones. I think lower weight class won North Korea won gold, and another girl also won gold for North Korea.
Hmm.
So I know they were that good in wrestling. But I mean, they wrestle under China too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they usually train under China.
Hmm.
So that says something about it.
Yeah,
Communism works. Just kidding.
yeah.
In sports, it does work. Cuba, there. I see Cubans in there, and that's
Hmm.
interesting. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
they did that well in the world. But yeah, I'm surprised North Korea was like getting people on the podium and winning
Hmm.
matches. It's usually Japan that are the ones that
Yeah.
they're that
They're
good.
still closed off. I mean, who knows? Genetically modifying people there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're just lifting all the time.
Yeah.
Um, dude, like I know they were. I'm surprised they were that good. Not North Korea
Yeah. That is
because
impressive.
in
Yeah.
Japan, they're like the girls are really, really technical.
Yeah.
They're the team to beat in girls.
Hmm.
Um, so another thing that happened this weekend was UFC Noche. The main event was a banger between Diego Lopez and Gene Silva barking. And Diego Lopez is coming off the loss against uh, the great Alexander Volkanovski. Um, he's he knocked him out 448 in the second round. Diego
Yeah.
Lopez. He picked up two bonuses. He got 5 of the 9 in performance of the 9. Aljamain Sterling wants to call him out as a title eliminator between them
Hmm.
two.
Hmm.
How do you, what do you think about that matchup between Diego Lopez and Aljamain Sterling?
Ooh, I mean, that's a good question. I I don't know. I almost feel like Sterling would take that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
if he keeps standing,
Yeah.
because Ray Lango, his coach, he's former champion, lower weight class at 135,
Yep.
and his teammate is Merab Balashvili, the machine.
Okay. Yep.
So having that as a training partner,
Hmm.
Diego Lopez has a pretty good grappling.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Hmm.
But I remember how his grappling was against Volkanovski. I see much grappling there. It's mostly kickboxing between Diego
Hmm.
Lopez.
Well,
Um,
that's the thing. Diego Lopez, I think his grappling is good, but there definitely are several fights that I remember where just he doesn't even use it.
yeah, Brian Ortega didn't see him using it there
Right.
because I was looking forward to that Diego Lopez versus Brian
Yeah.
Ortega.
Yeah. Exactly.
Two high level grapplers.
Yeah.
Did not want to go to the ground.
No. I don't know. I don't know. Is Lopez? How are his takedowns? Are those
Usually good at taking it back.
okay? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, playing it smart. If he takes Sterling's back, I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Usually works on strikers. I feel like is taking them back is because you can stop takedowns a lot
Yeah,
of the time, but it's a lot harder to train keeping somebody off your back when they're a good grappler. I think.
yeah. Especially somebody like Damian Maya, like he
Hmm.
was good at taking your back.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, it's like some guys they get a hold of you, and it's like they just inch a little bit farther back every minute. You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't have to be a fast thing, but it's like an inescapable. Uh, I don't
It's like
even
a
know.
slow
Like,
steamroller.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just like just slowly just getting closer, closer, and just in like that position. Whenever you go for a double leg takedown, they go to the cage. is- They turn,
yep,
um, and they just
exactly.
usually expose the back, and that's all
Hmm.
they need to get to the back.
Hmm.
They put throw the leg in, and they just trip you,
Yep.
and you're on the ground.
Yeah, and then yeah, once somebody has your back, it's exhausting. It's they can really make you feel the weight and
Yeah,
the pressure. So
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Sterling is pretty quick though. He might be able to um, keep from getting pinned down like that, getting pinned against the cage.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he beat Cejudo, Aljamain Sterling,
yeah,
in the
yeah,
grappling.
true,
Cejudo's
true,
pretty good at grappling.
right. Extremely, I would say. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be a good matchup for title
it would.
eliminator.
Yep.
But Marab, he already picked out his, speaking of that weight class, 145, he already picked up his next opponent after he goes against Cody Hagen.
Okay.
Uh, he said he wants to go against the Russian guy,
The
Peter
Russian.
Yan.
Oh, really?
He wants Peter Yan next after that one. That's a good thing about Marab. He's always active as a champion.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's ideal in in a champion. I mean, it's too easy to sit back.
Mhm.
But yeah, yeah, he doesn't seem like the lazy type
Yeah.
at all.
He DC had a story about him after he beat his last opponent. When he beat Omar Magomedov, he went to visit him the next day, and Marab was coming back from like a 5 mile run that day after the fight. He's like, he's but also I think he has to do that because the way his personality is, just all kinds of stupid shit that
It's
he does.
true. It's true.
It's like,
Yeah, he's
yes,
gonna.
if this does something productive.
Yeah, he's got to get the energy out somehow.
Yeah. Otherwise, he gets in trouble, do some stupid shit, just bust his head on the concrete trying to dive into it,
Yeah,
climbing
golly.
a
Yeah,
freaking building or something. You have to keep him busy, man.
yeah.
It's a loose cannon.
Can you imagine him as like a toddler? Oh,
Duh, a nightmare. Okay, back time. You had to look for him in the woods.
yeah, for real.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. But I think he had that work ethic from being a blue collar worker as well. Because I think when he
Hmm.
came here, he was a construction worker
Yeah.
as a part time while he was trying to also build his MMA career.
Hmm.
But that work ethic is hard to get away from, especially from Georgia.
Yeah.
That's he's from.
Yeah. 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 By the way, the wrestlers perform, they're workers.
Yeah, they're like they're studs too. And then you see him even all the way up to the heavyweight too.
Okay. Yep.
They're tough, tough to wrestle. Um, Another guy that doesn't look like he's much tough when it comes to making weights. Kevin Gastelum, he missed weight by 5 pounds,
Oh,
and it's 186 pounds. Um, weight cut. Even though he started in the UFC at 170 welterweight championship, a welterweight division rather, and he went up to 185 for middleweight. His
Hmm.
maybe 1 pound allowance, of course, if it's not a championship, and he
Hmm.
still came in at 191 for this fight. This is not the first time he has missed weight. The reason he
Yeah.
went up to 185 is because he had missed weight there. He had
Mhm.
patterns and all that. What do you think should the UFC do, like time penalties for like repeat offenders like him?
Oof. Uh, that's a valid point. I mean,
Because I mean,
I don't know.
you only have to make weight that one morning.
Hmm.
Other than that, you can just weigh whatever you want. You have
Right.
that one time you have to make weight.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, it's already. I mean, they already take their. How much money is they take?
For him, it was 35% of his purse.
35%. I mean, that's a lot, but yeah, it's not. Maybe not as high as it should have been.
Yeah. Also, if the opponent loses, is it gonna be his record that he lost against him,
Right. Which.
which affects your ranking?
Hmm.
I guess somebody didn't make weight.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's not the first time he missed weight. You saw what happened. We didn't talk about it. Brian Battle got kicked out because he made weight.
He got kicked out because he didn't make weight.
Yeah, he's not in the UFC anymore.
Oh, I didn't realize that's why.
Yeah, he didn't make weight.
Huh.
He got kicked out. He didn't make weight.
Was it multiple times or just once?
Yeah, I think second time. Yeah, I think back
Okay.
in December, he didn't make weight that time.
Yep.
Ah, fight to win. It was the same weekend. He had a fight. He made weight the next day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
was in December.
Hmm.
And then this time he didn't make weight again. I think he was signed with they did like a Daddy Boxing too.
Yeah, I think it was. Was it Misfits?
Yeah.
Something like that.
In I don't know if he got signed with um PFL
Hmm.
because he had a promising career. He was
Yeah,
seven and
no, he was
one in
doing
the UFC.
well. Yeah.
The Butcher. But I want to say he got signed by PFL as well.
Okay. Well, that's good for him. That at least there's that.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a boxing championship.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw he dominated the guy in that.
Yeah. Beat the fuck out of some janitor.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Trying to see where he signed, just to be sure. Yeah, PFL. In
Yep.
September 5th. He announced they signed him multi-year.
Oh, okay. Yep. Fairly recently then. That's probably what I hadn't heard.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which is good because I don't know if you remember when they had here in Charlotte the championship
Yeah.
for PFL, the winner of the bracket was getting $500,000. How many fighters get $500,000 for fight?
Wow. That would really up the game.
Yeah,
Might bring some people over.
yeah,
Putting out money like that.
yeah. Back in the day, they used to have bracket. It used to be $1 million. I remember because
Right.
Benicio Macaleos was in there in the championship one time. It used to be a New Year's car, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
It's $1 million
Hmm.
purse for the winner. But yeah, $500,000 is pretty nice for a fighter.
It would be. Yeah.
And how many
Can live off that
champions
for a
they?
little while.
Yeah, Elise Carmouche won the last one
Hmm.
in when he's in Charlotte. Yeah, I can't remember who won the other bracket because there's two brackets that they were doing the finals there.
Okay.
But That's a pretty good incentive.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I think for going back to Gastelum, I think for missing weight, they
Mhm.
should have like hard as far as like how many times can you miss because you signed the contract that you were going to fight somebody at
Right.
this weight class.
Hmm.
There's athletic commission that's being involved in this fight as well. That you agree that you're gonna make that weight. And they're the one winners. They're the ones that getting that recording your weight. So you have to make weight.
Hmm.
It's kind of like a sport commission that is being involved in this, and you
Right.
still miss weight. They can take the person first time, yes, it's okay. But if you're a repeater offender, especially if you move up a weight class and still the miss weight, what
Yeah.
are we doing?
Yeah, that's true.
If you're a professional, you're supposed to keep that in control.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, golly, that's true. I mean, if you do something like that, it's clearly not registering with you. That that's
Yeah,
not acceptable.
especially if it's 1 pound, it's okay. But 5 pounds,
Right. That's a
that's a
huge miss.
big miss.
Yeah. Couple hours, you get that out.
Hmm. Yeah, but like 5 pounds, like what did you just give up? Don't want to finish cutting the last few pounds?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's wild. I don't know will he stay in the organization or not. That's debatable.
Hmm.
Another MMA in the MMA news: Gable Stevenson, former two-time national champion, NCAA champion, and Olympic gold medalist. He has MMA debut this last Friday, September 12th. He was able to dominate his opponent with his wrestling. Um, his striking was he won with ground and pound, but probably is better. His grappling was the awareness was able to get him to that position, be able to do some ground and pound.
Hmm.
And he had John Jones as his coach in the corner. I think Brandon Gibson was there too. He's usually John Jones striking coach. Um, but I'm not sure if he's going to still training with them.
Yeah.
You think they should like slowly build him up to develop his fighting, or just like trying to get him like as many matches and put into the dogs because this is like it's not like a UFC event. It's another promotion. We're starting.
Wait, say that last part again.
He was not in. He's not a UFC. He was. I can't remember the name of the promotion that he was competing under.
Yeah.
But if he gets a couple of matches, I mean, he's a professional. It's his first fight is a pro fight, I
Hmm.
think, which is pretty crazy. Usually, a lot of people do MMA. They get a couple of amateur fights and then jump into the professional scene. But will it be fair for amateurs to go against Olympic gold medalist, two-time NCAA champion
Yeah.
heavyweight?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he moved up quickly. Sounds like
Hmm.
he's got a good team in his corner that's experienced with that. And I mean, I don't know, coming in with the experience, I feel like he'll pick it up fairly quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised to see him rise very quickly.
yeah. But do you think that they should feed him like upper echelon guys early in his career, or just build him up along the way, kind of like they did with Sean O'Malley?
I would think build him up. Like I would think you could jump fairly quickly, but I would think there'd be some kind of step up. I wouldn't go like straight to top 10 or anything like that. But
Yeah,
I feel like you could make those jumps fairly quickly with him.
yeah. Especially as he has different things sideways that he had going on
Yeah.
because he got the gold medal in 2021. He went to WWE. He was a he was like let him go. I think last year he tried out for the Buffalo Bills um team, and I think he was trying to do offensive lineman rather. But he never played football before. It's
That's
weird.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but the head coach for the Bills is a big wrestling fan. He wrestled
Yeah.
in high school, and like so that's why he like gave him the opportunity to try out for the team.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
didn't make
I
it.
would I would think wrestling would help.
Yeah,
As far
high
as like,
fighting.
yeah, yeah, but
But he was really, but also I think he was undersized as well because
okay.
I want to say he's 240 pounds, but he's not that tall. I think he's like 5'11".
Uh, Gable Stevenson,
Yeah,
6'1", 265.
yeah. No, is that his weight or just his weight class? Because 265 is the heavyweight.
That's the overview. So that must probably weight class then, right?
Yeah, because I don't think he was that big. Because like, I mean, for offensive linemen, they're huge in
Right.
NFL.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it just wants to give me his weight class. It doesn't actually give me his actual weight.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out how much he weighed during the match, the
Okay. Yep.
MMA match. Um, but I mean, all the things going on. So he had a gold medalist. He former WWE um worker, and then Bills, and now he's doing MMA. So he has a lot of like kind of like Brock Lesnar ish um tendencies because
Mhm.
Brock Lesnar, he was in WWE, then he came to do MMA. Then he tried out for the Minnesota Vikings. He didn't make it, and then he came back to MMA. And you see how fast they built him up.
Mhm.
Um, but also considering Brock Lesnar was older at the time compared to Gabe Stevenson. Gable is 25 years old. Just
Yeah.
started. How fast can he build up his striking? I mean, with Brandon, he should be uh, Gibson. He's a pretty good strike. He like John Wickle, John Jim. He's a pretty
Mhm.
good striking coach. I think Donald Cerrone was one of his guys too. Um,
Okay.
so it's like he did really good, which
Mhm.
is crazy because his coaching job is a side gig. He works for the government. I can't remember what he works for the government. It's um like what you call like homeland security. I think that's what his job is, like a
Okay.
crazy kind of job that he has.
Hmm.
But then also his side gig is coaching high level MMA fighters, which make it interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
Um, but that would be but also the thing I wanted to bring up. What do you think about Gable Stevenson dodging Craig Jones match on the 31st of August because he had turf toe and turn around August 12th, I mean September 12th, he had an MMA match in which he dominated his guy.
I I don't. Yeah, I don't think he wanted the Jones fight. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he agreed to the Jones fight in the first place.
Yeah,
Um, that's really the part that I can't figure out because like I don't understand if he wants to focus on MMA and it doesn't want to take a jiu-jitsu match. I get it. Like that's
yeah.
not the focus. Okay. Uh, I don't know. I like what he was saying in that interview where he thought Craig Jones wanted him to throw the fight for him. I don't really buy that, to be honest. I
No,
really don't. Um,
probably that's what Gordon Ryan told him to say.
yeah, yeah. Like I do think Craig would have finished him with a leg attack. I think that's you know, but yeah, I think that's pretty shitty of him. To
Yeah,
pull out like that.
especially few days before the event,
Right.
and well knowing that there was no contract clause in which he would get penalized for pulling out of the match. That's what seemed kind of shitty too.
Right.
But I'm not sure if some of the things that he does is really like just trying things out, For example, like the football part, whenever he tried for a football team but never played football. Now he's trying for a jiu-jitsu match, grappling match, but he not
True.
much about it. He don't think he knows is one of Golden Ryan's foe. And like, oh, just put easy word for me, just beat him up, take him down,
Right.
gold medalist. But it's both. It's a different ball game whenever you get to the ground. In freestyle, you get to the ground, they stand you up, back to neutral. In
Ah,
grappling, you hit the ground. That's where it all starts. And it's a
right.
different ball game.
Yep.
Think you can distribute your weight and keep you weighing somebody else, but they find a limb or a way to take you to a choke or some way to make you uncomfortable.
Hmm.
Which was because at first, whenever they announced that match, it's like, man, that's a really short time for somebody to learn submission grappling.
Yeah.
But it shows that he wasn't really. I mean, he had John Jones and Gordon Ryan in his corner to train, but it's only so much that you can
Right.
body can absorb as far as muscle memory
Hmm.
within like I think it was three months or something like that when they announced it.
Right. Who knows? Maybe he was trained with them, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, you're not. You're not ready for this."
Pull out,
Chances
pull
are,
out.
there's a better chance. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they did that, and they were hoping to find something, some way out. Which maybe that's what the MMA was. I don't know.
Yeah, find other responsibility or other
Right.
commitment that they can
Hmm.
use as a well. We were already geared for this. Don't want to jeopardize his career
Right.
as a MMA fighter
Yeah.
because, but now he has another hold. He has to work on. If you keep standing, he has to work on his grab. His striking,
Hmm.
which I'm not sure what his reach will be.
Yeah.
As far as compared to other fighters. Um, Also, and then once the grappling part goes to the ground, it'll be a different story too. Because he has
Right.
to work on that because a lot of it's not like back in the early days of the UFC where a grappler was a grappler, a striker was a striker, and stuff like this. Like one dimensional can just win the whole all the way to championship. Not
Hmm.
anymore. Everybody does everything.
Right.
Now some guys are kissing their own coach too in the mouth. They're trying everything to get better
Yeah.
nowadays, man. Anything to get an advantage on their opponent. Uh, but yeah, he has. If he thought that the jiu-jitsu part of grappling was a big challenge, now you just enter a different dimension because you have the striking part, you have striking distance, kicking distance, you have
Hmm.
your ground game in which you're not willing to get go down there. Just hope that the referee make you stand up. But if somebody is able to hold you down there,
Right.
good luck. You might have to be like Bo Nickel, just trying to stay away and don't go to the ground like we did with Paul Craig.
Right. Yep.
Well, another MMA guy. I remember last week we talked about MMA fighters trying to make that transition to jiu-jitsu. This weekend, Bryce Mitchell, he was competing in the lightweight division for EBI. Actually, never mind, his featherweight division. No, he's a UFC featherweight. He fought in the EBI lightweight bracket.
Ah, okay.
He won his first bout, but he got leg locked by this 19-year-old Landon Elmore. He submitted him under a minute. Bryce Mitchell.
Happens to the best of us.
Jesus. How crazy is that? Like, that's danger and the beauty of like high level submission grappling.
Hmm.
Like he just got one slip because he wasn't trying to let him take him down. Um, he was able to like to get some leg entering. I think I'll say Imanari roll. That's why he was able to get to the leg. He go to backside 50-50, get inside heel hook. Bryce Mitchell trying to turn a certain way, and then he was just stuck there. So he just tapped there. Bryce Mitchell is known for having a good grappling
Hmm.
in MMA, but also in other like submission tournaments as well. Also this kid Landon Elmore, 19-year-old, is like pretty nasty when it comes to leg locks.
Those teenagers, man, coming out of nowhere.
Dude, man, I should pick better things. You just only do grappling and just watch instructionals.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's their video games. It's really instructional.
That's the thing. I mean, granted, when I was that age, I was not that constructive, but yeah, you really, it is crazy when people have that much time on their hands. What they
Mhm.
can do, they can really blow up their training.
Do you think he had a sprinkle of the ism? That's why he would hit that good.
Probably has to.
Yeah, he has to, man. Because that's how you get like that focus, like a hyper, like take to another level, hyper
Yeah.
speed, just like getting knowledge, just having the ism. In which also I heard, I don't know if it's true. He heard ADHD is um attention deficit disorder, in which it's not that you're having trouble uh keeping attention on something, it's just that you're not interested in that. But if you're like interested in something else, you just like fuck it, like just like all
Right.
you focus about, just your attention is solely focused on that. Kind of like when you're in school, do you really care about history when you really were a math person? Or do you really care about art when you were a science person?
Right.
This is kind of like that.
Hmm.
So some people find that venue with jujitsu and grappling, like dude, like the possibilities are endless
Yes.
when it comes to that. I mean, and all the information that they have available compared to what we had available. I mean,
Yeah. They can. Yeah, they can develop their own game without really having a direct coach teaching that game specifically. Um, yeah, they can do so much on their own, so much of their own study.
yeah,
Um,
and you can try it out in their gym
hmm.
because your coaches only have so much time for you because they have other athletes to coach. But if you have a coach available in your pocket, just on your phone, and go to
Hmm.
instruction through there, you'll be able to learn certain positions or since like just have to get armor for every position.
Yeah.
She's like, having a coach, it's an endless hours of knowledge you can acquire that way.
Hmm.
And you can replay and replay and
Right.
replay till it gets to your head. Get
I
your
think I
pattern.
think that's probably even more effective than like going to class and once you get to a certain level, like
Yeah.
brand new white belts, absolutely, I recommend just go in, listen to your instructor. Don't do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But like once you're really into it and you're developing, it does seem like the fastest way is to do your own study and work on your own stuff, like when you're in class, um, because it really seems it's nearly impossible for the coach to focus on either a system or a move for the right period of time for everybody. It could be too long to where like yeah you've got it down and it's time to move on and advance things beyond that, or it could be too short where you don't really get a good look at the move, you don't know the feeling, and you forget it within a couple weeks.
Yeah. And then
So
they don't go over the same move until next year
exactly.
because
Yep.
of the structure of the classes.
Yep.
And also some moves they don't apply to you because you can't do them.
Exactly. Yeah, true. Yeah, just doesn't fit you. Yeah. Yeah, so
So
developing your own system, I think it's or studying moves that you find effective, I think is the best way. And then you go in and you try those. If they don't work, then you go back and see either were you doing something wrong or you find somebody else who does it differently.
yeah. Also that's a good point of our us don't do it when you're first starting. He's doing like because you're able to see what moves put together with go next position. Is you can hit from this position, hit from here position. You have different avenues to go from there. But at the
Mhm.
beginning, you don't know everything is just freaking mumbo jumbo. You don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Just shut the fuck up and just listen to what the coach said. Like
For
Eddie Bravo said,
100%. Yeah.
Eddie Bravo, you're white. Shut the fuck up. Just listen.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's the thing. Like at first you don't really know how to like scan through just junk, you know? Because some stuff you see on Instagram is just that no, that's not real. That would not work. But when you're getting into it to start out, nothing against you, but you don't know how to screen that, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
You know what position you're in. Go to a leg
right.
entry. You just give your back, and then
Hmm.
you're getting strangled from there.
Yeah. Yep.
Because like, I was going to get somebody yesterday, and they're trying to go into Ashy. And I just like grab his ankle, just pushing down. It's like, what the fuck? He's like, he's a white belt trying to get leg injury. Like, dude, you not getting leg injury on me. You push your ankle, I'm putting you, I grab your ankles and put it on the ground.
Yeah.
You don't do that shit on me. Like, no, man, you know, you saw somebody else do it. Doesn't mean you do it until you
Right.
got the move.
Yeah.
Why was you have to
It's just
drill it.
yeah. There's so much to learn in like how your body moves and how your opponent's body moves. You eventually get a feel for that, so you don't even think about it. But
Yeah,
when you're first starting, that should be the only thing that they focus on, really.
yeah. Just fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
And your position awareness will come at a certain time, and then when you feel like that position awareness, that's when you can like
Mm-hmm.
do things like that free flow like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's going question. Another random question. Which should you prefer, like as far as just constant drilling or like flow drills? Like for example, like flow drills, like with your somebody that's no high intensity, or no resistance, high reps drills of just the same move.
Mm. I tend to lean more towards the high reps. Um, to be honest, I still have a hard time with the like flow rolls and making it actually fluid and not going to a higher intensity or too low of an intensity. I don't know. I still have a hard time balancing that. So maybe it's probably just something I need to practice more. But in general, I feel like just doing the move over and over again helps me. Um, so yeah, I don't know. What's your preference?
Uh, if it's something really, really new that I'm not familiar with, high reps for sure.
Yeah.
I would say probably just one move, 10 minutes. That kind
Hmm.
of that how many reps you try to get in.
Hmm.
And the reason I say high reps, not so much counting reps, but making the reps count. So
Yes.
you like work through them and don't take shortcuts.
Yep.
So that it helps you. The way you learn doing them also helps you explain. By explaining it, you actually help to do it yourself.
Hmm.
And eventually, those the high reps that are like 2 minutes, just one move, and then eventually just okay, this move, boom, 2 minutes, boom, boom, just three and three. You do
Hmm.
three, I do three. You do three, I do three. Kind of like that.
Yep.
Eventually, just once you go live, try and like go for those move. So that kind of like sequence of trying to get as many reps uh, will help you with getting the timing of the move, and then eventually during live. But there should be like a at least as in between the high reps within a constricted time to the flow roll to be able like to feel where you are and try and hit that position or submission
Yep.
there, so that way you know when to use it and when to put it together with something else. That's
Yeah.
like the important part.
Hmm.
um I like it because not as much risk of getting injured, because even though you're drilling high reps, high intensity without resistance, there's still a chance of injury
Right.
compared to flow roll. You don't have as much resistance. You're still going through positions not as fast. Or at one point, if you want to get better transition positions, don't go so much for submissions, but go for transitions.
Yeah.
Of, for example, like you go takedown, you go knee on belly, try and get side control, get to the back, try just try to do different positions from there. Let your opponent get their back um, on the mat, try to get it, go back to mount. Just put like different things together, just so you can just try around without so much being target fixated on submissions,
Hmm.
and then eventually trying to put two and three submissions together. They're going for far side armbar, near side armbar, Dars, go Americana, Kimura. Just try and see what works together. Triangle, armbar. omoplata, all those things together.
Hmm.
It's so whenever you get better at, so now whenever you go live, be able to see where you feel there at high intensity and resistance, and be able to find those positions there, your body will feel it.
Yeah. 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 I could see that. I feel like I don't know for the like the high reps for me, there is a plateau really. Like if I do it for a few minutes, eventually it just starts like I don't know. I feel like yeah, again, it's a plateau. Like I'm not gaining as much.
Mhm.
Uh, to be honest, like if there was like a complex move that I was trying to like really drill in, probably the best thing for me would be to drill it for 2 or 3 minutes, go to a workout, and then come back and drill it again. So it's like giving my mind a little chance to rest and a little chance to forget,
Yeah,
and then you figure out the parts that you don't remember, because usually that helps me, because usually there's certain parts that I'll tend to forget, and if I can figure out what those are and pay attention to them, it tends to go better.
during the wrestling, usually the programming. So you usually what I like to do is just three moves, like 10 minutes each,
Hmm.
and then incorporate those three moves in like maybe 2 minute rounds. So it's three and three, but for you, but it's gonna be include those three moves, and then it's gonna be like within like things like 20. Let me see, maybe 15 rounds.
Hmm.
So you usually there's different move in which you already practiced before. And within those will be like so like you be like different move and then like okay we're going back to this one here. So you have to hit it those three and three. So kind of like what you were talking about. So you have to practice the drill moves and then just go different drilling different positions,
Hmm.
15 different rounds. But each round is gonna be a different move.
Hmm.
So eventually going back to one of those three moves
Yeah.
within those 15 rounds of of the drilling.
Hmm.
But in this is high intensity, like high intensity, no resistance
Yeah.
drilling. So that way that you trying to drill that move while you're tired within those 15 rounds.
Hmm.
Because those are the ones that count. Whenever you like Hail Mary moves when you're really tired.
Right. Yes. Yeah, it's true.
That's perfect time to work your Hail Marys
Hmm.
when you're tired.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. If you know you can hit a move when you're exhausted, yeah, you'll hit it very confidently.
Yeah. That's what's important, like to work with people closest to competition,
Hmm.
be able to get him tired and be able to like get him to hit those moves.
Hmm.
You never because you don't want to like wear him out and just break him down. Just keep the resistance, keep it on
Right.
resistance down, just break him down and don't give him a chance to recover. If they are that they were supposed to do their homework, those moves should be there and they should be able to hit them.
Hmm.
The conditioning part should come with higher intensity of the workout.
Hmm.
Not so much at the end, like just try and break it down high resistance. Well, there's something weird. I just remember. Like I remember some people talk about like some people prefer flow roll compared to just boring drilling. Some people like environmental what is jujitsu.
Hmm.
Just like wrangling cats, jujitsu. Not so much technique focus. But I just wanted to see what your take was. Oh, which one do you prefer? Another uh combat sport news was this weekend was Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was a pound for pound boxer, but against Terrence Crawford, a younger opponent, 41 and 0, 31 knockouts. And he was able to. I remember I was saying last week that I thought Canelo was going to win the decision if he went to decision because I mean, usually in boxing, the favorite usually if he goes to decision is going to win the decision.
Okay.
But Terrence Crawford was able to edge out a decision against Canelo Alvarez in this super fight.
Hmm.
Um, he was a lot faster. He was able to catch him whenever he any opening that Canelo will give him. Considering also he was softball, I think. Um, Another thing was promotion wise. This event took place in Allegiant Stadium, the Death Star in the Raiders Stadium. seventy
Mhm.
thousand people attendance, which is nuts for a boxing match.
Mhm.
It was streamed by Netflix, and the one of the promoters, co-promoters, was Dana White. I don't know if you've seen the interview when they had a press conference, and he got mad because somebody asked a question about the Ali Act, something that he's trying. I'm not sure what that is. They were talking about the Ali Act. When it comes to boxing, the the reporter was saying that he's trying to change it. Didn't know why not he's moving to boxing.
Hmm.
Well, let me look up the Ali Act. Officially, the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act is a 2000 federal law that created oversight and mandates financial disclosure for the professional boxing industry to protect fighters from exploitation by promoters and other business practices. It aims to create more transparency to prevent unethical practices, serving as the only federal regulation of a major professional sport. I wonder if you had to do. I think they were trying to do like they do in UFC. I think 50,000 bonus.
Okay.
That's to try to do for this event, trying to incentivize the fighters to go for the finish. And some people they were not fan of um didn't want was trying to like intervene with that.
Hmm.
The Ali Act. Considering he's up starting his own Dana White Contender Series for boxing too next year, makes it interesting how it will go. I don't know how the works for commission for boxing, how they'll allow them as far as like their money, how they make money and stuff like that.
Mhm. I, it's a good question.
The reason why this is needed is because according to this, says that corrupt promoters and sanctioning bodies, influential groups were taking advantage of the athletes through unfair contracts and manipulative practices. They used to have lack transparency. There were no standard requirements for rating boxes or disclosing financial information related to potential manipulations. So I'm not sure how how that is like as far as like how much they get paid. No, in the MMA world, you usually get paid what you depending you win, lose, buy bonus, and also sometimes you get paid by sponsors like Monster,
Mhm.
one of the main sponsors for the UFC. Venom, that's another sponsor as well. But for the boxing, I'm not sure how it was, but he looked a little shaken when they're asking that question. Dana White
Yeah.
regarding that. He was like flipping out, like just have a set up an interview with me one on one. That's what
Really?
Dana White kept saying. He wasn't willing to answer that question. She's weird. Like, what are the chances he's going to take the one on one interview with somebody asking that kind of question?
Right. Yeah. No.
Because he's known to kick out reporters from the press conference in UFC. For Ariel Hawani's main one, he's not a big fan of.
Mhm.
But I think he has a good reason for hating Ariel Hawani was because he was announcing Brock Lesnar UFC 100 versus Frank Mir. It wasn't like Dana White wanted to do a big media press release of that. Ariel Hawani released it online before he had a chance
Oh,
to.
okay.
So that's where the beef started
Yeah.
because he broke the news first. I mean, he's a
Mhm.
freaking reporter. What do you expect?
That's what they want to do.
Yeah, they want to be the first one to and the most accurate
Hmm.
to leak the information of whatever it might be, like the sports that they're covering.
Hmm.
but that's what he's known for. So like some reporters didn't like, he always kick him out in there.
Yeah.
Um, in other jiu-jitsu like current events, I don't know. You see what Mike posted earlier about Toro Cup. He's going to be penalizing uh, athletes for stalling. If you get caught stalling 3 times or inactive, you get disqualified from the match.
Wow.
Yeah, no
Awesome.
holding in guard.
Yeah, that's really good. No, the last two Toros that I've been to that are in the new building, really, really cool venue, really awesome setup. The fights have dragged on. Oh my god. There was like
Who's best?
two good fights. Like, oh, it sucked. But yeah, hopefully I expect that will help push things to be faster, which is
Yeah,
awesome. Really, really look forward to that.
people's going to getting kicked out left and right,
Yeah.
getting more active. That would be interesting because we talked about that before about stalling calls or
Hmm.
stalemates, things like that. That'll make it. There should be also be like a stalemate. Well, they shouldn't be penalized for it, but stalling definitely because stalemate is usually just two grapplers just not in
Cancel each other
position.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, just reset him again.
Yeah.
Boom. If he's stalling, yeah. One guy just also disengaging is considered stalling. It's not so much stalling a position, but disengaging also considered stalling. We do get penalized for that.
Oh, okay. I imagine like continuously disengaging so there's no action, right?
Yeah, for example, you're standing, the other guy is on the ground, and you're not willing to go into his guard or trying to
Yeah.
like pass his guard.
Yeah.
That's considered disengaging. So
Yeah. That makes sense.
the guy keeps following you, both scooting, but you keep disengaging.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, that I like that they're enforcing that
I
for
agree.
stalling.
Yep.
Make it more. How long were those Toro Cups? The event itself.
We had to get there early, so I think we got there at like 2,
Hmm.
maybe 1:30, something like that, and we stayed till like 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was yeah, it was brutal.
Hopefully they'll speed these things up.
Right, yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
I
they got
like
that.
jujitsu, and
Yeah.
like even like a decent match of jujitsu was good, but like so many of them were just like, yep, nothing's happening, not a thing's happening, and it's yeah, ah, but
Especially was the heavyweights that they were just standing up the whole time, trying to take each other down.
there were yeah. Oh, there was the match for the belt at the end that was like 30 minutes long because they kept on pushing each other out of bounds. Like they weren't even taking each other down. It was just literally pushing each other off the mat, reset, push off the mat, reset. Like, oh my God. Which the new rule wouldn't help with that per se, but
Yeah.
although there was a couple, what was definitely happening was the guy who was the current champion, anytime he thought he was going to get taken down, he would
Mhm.
stumble to the end of the edge of the map and come off. It'd be really hard to call him for stalling though, because he did make it look pretty good, but he for
Yeah.
sure was planning that. Like 100% was doing that on purpose.
Dude, I will fucking take it down and pull him in, drag him.
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
seeing me do that in Naga?
I don't know.
I've done it before. Like take somebody down and they're too close to the edge, pull them by the ankles to the
That's
middle.
funny. Yeah. You're mine.
Oh yeah, no, come here. No, we're not resetting. You're staying down now. I'm grabbing your ankles. You not doing anything weird or anything like silly. I don't know, man. I'm passing you guard after this.
You're gonna have to handstand out of this one, buddy.
Oh yeah, there's no way. Like no, I'm getting reset again. I worked too hard to take you down. You're staying down there. You're not
Yep.
resetting. But yeah, that's annoying.
Yep.
Like, you whenever you try to take somebody down, then you go to the edge so you can reset.
Hmm.
Just pull them.
Yeah. Really.
There's no rolling too,
You're right.
because if you pull them, there's no rolling out of there for
Mhm.
them.
Yeah, it's true.
That's one thing I like. Also, like when people invert on me,
Yeah.
I just grab the ankles and pull them towards me, so they go to turtle.
Yeah. It's true.
Give him the choice.
Yeah. That's valid. That's not usually the route. I usually like to pin their ankles by their head if they're trying to invert on me, and
Yeah, that's
then
what I do.
okay,
I just pull them by the head and just pick
yeah,
a side and just pull them.
mhm.
Not
That
like
makes
no, pull 'em
sense.
out. Just like keep it low so they
Hmm.
prevent it from like a leg entry or anything crazy.
Hmm.
And just take the bag.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
They'll hate it though. Something like that. Like
Makes it even better.
Scorpion, get over here.
Yeah.
I learned that from Nicky Rod. He does that.
Okay. Yep.
Somebody inverts, you just like pin down and boom. Like
Hmm.
pulling, it's kind of like pulling a rug from under somebody,
Yeah.
just like that. Whip him. He jerks him, jolts him. Uh, well, yeah, but just those are some keynotes for today. If anything you take from today's episode, just have to embarrass your opponent.
Yes. Humiliation wins the match.
Another one I like to do is whenever I make somebody tap out due to a show, just grab the ankle, start shaking them, so everybody can look.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Like get up and leave me alone.
I'm not out. I'm not out. Oh, sorry. You tapped though.
Make it think about it next time you.
Yeah.
I want you going now for real. Otherwise, I'm doing this again.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey man, you gotta take the what you call mental wins and whatever you can
Yeah.
get on your opponent.
That's good.
But yeah, I'll have this. I'll have for today. You have anything else?
Nope, that's good.
Yeah, close down.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed the cast. Let us know what you think of this. You can follow us on Instagram. You can give us a like. Um, let's see, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, iTunes, and iHeartRadio. You can listen to us on any of those. Thanks again for listening.